The War with Grandpa. Read aloud by Mrs. Carter. Chapter 22. Slapshot. When I came out on the porch after lunch, Grandpa was waiting. "Let's meander," he said to me. "I figure we have some talking to do." "What about your leg?" "Well," Grandpa said, "it's still attached to my body. I mean, doesn't it hurt when you walk a lot?" "Petey," he said, "it hurts when I walk and also when I don't walk, so maybe I ought to get some exercise and the heck with my leg." We began to walk toward Beverly Road, the shopping street a few blocks away. "Is this a flag of truce?" I asked. "There you go with that war business again," Grandpa said. "Forget that." "I am not forgetting," I said. "I declared war on you, and I mean it." "Pish-tosh," Grandpa said. I didn't know what that meant exactly, but I kind of got the idea. "This isn't a war," he said. "It's a disagreement, maybe even a dispute, and what you're doing is starting a family feud." "It is, too, a war," I insisted. "You moved in and took over my territory, didn't you? Isn't that what wars are about?" "No," Grandpa said. "Wars are about power and greed." "And getting back what's yours," I said. Grandpa stopped walking, and I stopped too. His eyes seemed hard and cold when they looked at me. "So you think war is perfectly okay," he said. "Is that about it?" "Sometimes," I said. "Like when?" "When you have to stick up for your rights," I said. Grandpa's mouth made a thin line as he shook his head. "That's wrong, Petey. There are lots of ways of settling arguments without going to war, peaceful ways. I tried that with my parents. It didn't work. That's why I had to go to war with you." "Wrong," Grandpa said. "Not wrong," I said back to him. "You took my room." "Listen, Pete," Grandpa said slowly. "The only time you have to fight a war is when someone attacks you. Then and only then you have a right to defend yourself. You got that?" I thought about that for no more than a second. "Wasn't I attacked?" I said. "Didn't they yank me out of my room and shove me away upstairs like some old chair or something?" Grandpa sighed and looked away for a minute. I could see he was upset. "It's just like Risk," I said. "Someone invades your territory, you zap them." I felt Grandpa's bony hand on my arm. "War is no game, Petey," he said. "Only kids and fools and generals think that. You're my enemy," I said in a loud voice, "and I want what is mine." I shook his hand off my arm. "You marched in here like an army and kicked me out of—" Whack! Grandpa's right hand came whipping out of nowhere and slapped me hard across my cheek. I was so shocked and surprised I couldn't say anything. My cheek felt hot and burning. It hurt. Why do you hit me?" I said. I had tears in my eyes, but I didn't cry. "War hurts," Grandpa said. War wounds and kills and causes misery. Only a fool wants war. I stared into Grandpa's brown eyes that looked so mean to me now. "I won't forget this," I said. "That's the idea. And I won't forgive it either. From now on, we're really at war." I turned away and started back to the house, walking as fast as I could. I left Grandpa on the street, calling my name.